Okay, so hello, my name is Isidro Diego Álvarez. I'm from Spain. I am going to introduce you to our course on the software called RecMin. RecMin is Recursos Minerales, which is mineral resources in Spanish. RecMin is widely used mineral deposit modeling, which is almost entirely free. Contrary to the other softwares that are usually used in the industry, there are almost no fees to use this software. So I encourage you to learn how to use these, as it will be the perfect way to understand how to design, how to modelize a mineral deposit. We are going to hold a short course of 4 hours, 2 sessions of 2 hours in the next month of October, which is in 23 and 24 of October. So nowadays, all geologists must know a way to digitize the deposits, to define digitally the geological deposits. And this is your opportunity to quickly learn the basis of these procedures. With this course and all the information and videos already available in YouTube, I think that you can learn how to use this free software that is extremely powerful to modelize deposits. My background is as a mine engineer. I've worked in a company called Duro Felguera for 6 years, and then I joined the University of Oviedo here in Spain in the School of Mines of Oviedo. I've been teaching explosives, I've been teaching boreholes modeling, deposit modeling, and mining subjects for the last 20 years. I've published more than 30 papers, international peer-reviewed papers, and I've done a couple of public funded projects in the mining sector. I've also developed dozens of projects with several mining companies in order to help them to develop the deposits. Okay, so this course, Resources and Reserves Calculations with RecMin, will be a short one, just a 4 hours masterclass on the 23rd and 24th of next October. And then we will cover variograms, resource calculations, and reserve calculation with the floating cone method. This course will be extremely practical. We are trying to define the main boreholes that are going to quantify the grade and quantity of metal existent in a deposit. Starting from the boreholes, we're going to learn how to make variograms, how to make geostatistics studies, a quick way to do it, because in just half an hour we cannot show too many geostatistics. But we are going to show you this tool completely free that is going to be used to create the variogram. From the variogram, we are going to develop the interpolations to be used to define the deposit. Then we are going to design the three-dimensional veins, the three-dimensional shapes that will define these deposits. And from there, an optimization method will be used. We will just cover the floating cone method in order to define the reserves of the mine. From that floating cone method, a final pit design can be quickly developed. A pit design that will be economical. This is, we are going to obtain profit from this design here. And this can all be done automatically by the software. This is just 4 hours. Of course, it's going to be done in a quite simple way, but it is a good point of start to continue with the study of this software. So the main learning outcomes for this course is to learn the basics of this deposit modeling using RecMin, Recursos Minerales. This software has been used for the last 30 years in several mines, in several big mines, as in Rio Tinto, in Atalaya mining company, and they are actually using it to make all the grade control, for example. Dozens of projects have been developed using this piece of software. One of the modules of the software is RecMin variograms, which is the part of the software that is used to create geostatistics of the borehole data. So in this course, we will learn how to develop a variogram and how to use that variogram to create an isotropic simulation and isotropic interpolations of the deposits. Once the geostatistics of the deposits is known, we will draw the three-dimensional shape of the deposit that can be done with several tools of the software, and then make the interpolation inside these three-dimensional shapes. So we can calculate the resources, the mineral resources. Once the resources are calculated, the reserves will be calculated using the floating cone method. There are at least a couple more of methods available in RecMin, but in this short course, we just cover the floating cone method. With that, the reserve calculations will be done. This course is designed as a tool for geologists or mine engineers that already have a good knowledge of what a mineral deposit, of what a mine is. Minimum requirements should be people with fluent use of a PC or a Mac that know how to import ASCII data. This is tables in text files into Excel or any spreadsheet, and nothing more than that. If you know how to use AutoCAD, for example, that will be also good, because this software is quite similar to AutoCAD. And then any knowledge on databases will be also recommended. But at least they should know how to use a spreadsheet and a minimum geological or mining engineer knowledge. So I encourage you to do this course, this quick course, because there is no way to define nowadays a mineral deposit. There's no way to become a good geologist or a good mine engineer without knowing some way to digitize the deposit inside a computer. Because the only way to design a mine, the only way to define a deposit is using software. This software is free, and at least you will have a way to calculate the deposit size and value using this software.